And once again, I want to say greetings to each and every one of you, Aquaba, and welcome to another round of the Conscious Roster Report here on LIB Radio, LIB TV here on livinginblack.com. My name is Kidi Awadu, aka the Conscious Roster. Weekday mornings, you and I get together live. We come at you from 9 a.m. Pacific time. It's 12 noon Eastern time, 5 p.m. BST, and 7 p.m. East Africa time, we get together with you and we deal with culture, consciousness, historical perspectives. We deal with entertainment, economics, education, health, labor, law, politics, religion, family, conflict, future studies, all areas of human interactivity and development. Today's date is Thursday. It is the 19th day of June, Juneteenth, and the year 2025 in the Western calendar corresponds to the year 6265 in the Kemetic calendar, to which we have realigned our cultural clock. Welcome to the seventh millennium. You have found your family in a peaceful place here on LIB Radio, LIB TV, and on livinginblack.com. Let's talk about, first of all, let's acknowledge Juneteenth, as it is a federal tax holiday, banking holiday, as we call it in this country. And June 19th, according to my opinion, it's a so-so holiday. While it is critically necessary that we as people of African ascent have distinct holidays to serve our community traditions, and therefore I do support the existence of June 19th, yet at the same time, I presume it to be a pseudo holiday. It's not really celebrating. It is celebrating Galveston, Texas, and the last people or the last place to be occupied by Northern troops. And that last place to be occupied by Northern troops, Galveston, Texas, finally found out that they had been freed by the Emancipation Proclamation. The Emancipation Proclamation itself was kind of a pseudo holiday, not necessarily one that we would have set up for ourselves. We as Africans set up lots of holidays. We worshiped venerated our ancestors. We've had many heroes and sheroes across our long time to celebrate their solar return. And there have been other legitimate holidays. Personally, I regard my family's ongoing presence in the United States as fraudulent. I'm serious. I regard my family's presence in the United States as a fraud, not against the United States of America, but as a fraud against us, people of African ascent in the United States of America. And I mean that in all sincerity. So that's not what we are going to talk about, though, today. Let's go to the topic. Let me say greetings to my sister is in the house for Africa One, Hotep Brother Kidi, and Global LB family. I'm not in the house today. We'll catch up later. Hey, thank you for checking in, beloved. That is greatly appreciated. And you are always on top of it. Today on LIB Radio, the subject is quantum technology and the African unfoldment. Today on LIB Radio, is it possible, I say, that we are witnessing the rapid decline of Western civilization, quote unquote, in real time happening around us? We did not volunteer to come to this country and, quote, donate, unquote, our labor for 200 plus years. We did not volunteer for that. There was no agreement. We should therefore consider that we do not owe any obligation to clean up this nation's mess. messes, I should say, as it deals with other nations in its struggle for supremacy. Today, we consider that there is another alternative for us to develop our motherland continent for our distinct future. Quantum technology and the African unfoldment. That's the conversation for today. I hope you find it to be a compelling conversation. Do join us and let's get caught up on this thing called America now. I am speaking to you today, Thursday, the 19th, Juneteenth, on the day when we woke up to the news that contrary to his own words, Donald Trump is considering the decision to drag America behind Israel into another war that serves no self-interest for me. None whatsoever. Serves no self-interest for the MAGA supporters, other than bolstering Donald Trump's ego. And I know MAGA supporters, you were not born to be chasing Israel to bolster Donald Trump's ego. Come on, let's be real. So we are in a dilemma as Americans. Therefore, I renounce something that my family never agreed to. As far as I've been able to determine, no one in my family lineage ever agreed to saying, I renounce my African citizenship and adhere now to American citizenship from here on out, and bequeath all of the ancestors that will follow me to do the same. It didn't happen. It didn't happen. So now you and I, thrust in this middle zone, people with or without a country, we have to figure out, where do we go with this thing? Excuse me, something got in my eye. Where do we go? Where does our future lie? We're going to figure it out, and we're going to do so gracefully. I have some research up on today's table. First, I'm going to go to the United Nations decision to declare 2025 the International Year of Quantum Science and Technology, IYQ, Science and Technology. After 14 countries, including Egypt, Ghana, Senegal, and South Africa, submitted a resolution in 2024 backed by 70 countries that include several African ones, signaling the continent's ambition to be a player in the global quantum landscape, despite historically limited participation. So Africa and Africans and the United Nations has declared 2025 the year of International Year of Quantum Science and Technology. So African countries are in on it. Ghana is in on it. That's a very, very important conversation there. I'm going to copy, cut, and paste that over here. I have this document I'm working on for presentation in Ghana later this year. I'm going to put that in there. International Year of Quantum Science and Technology. let's go forward. I'm going to pull up an article and I'm going to share this article with you, the listening audience, how quantum technology could revolutionize Africa's health, agriculture, and finance sectors. This document comes to us from the World Economic Forum. Yeah, we're not a fan. World Economic Forum. And I'm just going to place this one up here for my listening audience, for my viewing audience, I should say, up on Facebook and Rumble. And I want you to pay attention. Let me click this, put it in there, and then I'm going to put it in a second time in dash Africa / Okay, there it is. And I'm going to paste this also up on my StreamYard, not your StreamYard, on the YouTube, which I access through the StreamYard. Bear with me. There it is. Okay, let's take a look at this article. Send my greetings to you, Brother Shabaka is in the house. He says, greetings, family. Feeling blessed and honored to be in here with you all. And I agree with you, Brother Shabaka. We are truly blessed and honored to have you amongst us as well. Here we go. This document appears from the World Economic Forum. Again, it's entitled How Quantum Technology Could Revolutionize Africa's Health, Agriculture, and Finance Sectors, from the WEC, February 23, 2023. The development of quantum technology in Africa could accelerate progress across healthcare, finance, and agriculture, bringing about meaningful societal advancement. The development of quantum technology in Africa should accelerate progress across healthcare, finance, and agriculture, bringing about meaningful societal advancement. To fully realize its potential, however, it is essential that governments and private organizations invest in research and development, as well as in training and education programs to develop the necessary workforce. With the right investments, quantum technology can play a key role in driving economic growth and improving the lives of people across Africa. Quantum technology is a rapidly advancing field. With the application of quantum sensors, quantum communication systems, and quantum computing, it has the potential to revolutionize the various industries. The development of quantum technology in Africa should accelerate progress across healthcare, finance, and agriculture, bringing about meaningful societal advancement. Bear with me. Let's continue. Using quantum technology in healthcare. One of the most promising applications of quantum technology in Africa is in the field of healthcare. Quantum computing and quantum communication technologies have the potential to significantly improve the accuracy and speed of medical diagnosis. The key potential use cases for quantum computing in the healthcare industry include diagnostic assistance, precision medicine, accelerated drug discovery, and pricing optimization. Quantum enhanced diagnostic assistance could help diagnose patients early, accurately, and efficiently. Precision medicine could allow more personalized interventions and treatments. Accelerated drug discovery could get new medicines to patients faster, while pricing optimization could help to refine insurance premiums and pricing by generating more accurate risk assessments. Most of these applications stem from quantum computing's ability to simulate complex biological systems, which can aid the discovery of drugs and treatments. Additionally, quantum communication technologies can be used to securely transmit medical data, improving the resilience of health systems and reducing the risk of data breaches. Using quantum technology in agriculture. Another area in which quantum technology can accelerate development in Africa is agriculture. Quantum sensors can be used to better assess plant growth and production, potentially leading to more targeted intervention and reduced resource requirements. Quantum-enabled precision agriculture can increase the efficiency of farming operations and improve the livelihoods of farmers. Additionally, quantum computing can help to better understand complex molecular processes, leading to more efficient and less carbon-intensive farming processes, such as the production of fertilizer. Using quantum technology in finance. Quantum technology can also have a significant impact on the financial sector in Africa. For example, it could be used for portfolio optimization, risk management, fraud detection, credit scoring, and other predictive analytics tasks. This could increase the accessibility of capital for growth and development. Additionally, quantum-enabled encryption could also be used to protect sensitive financial data from hackers and cyber criminals, leading to safer and more resilient financial infrastructure. What are the impediments to quantum technology uptake in Africa? Despite the potential benefits of quantum technology, there are also challenges to its development in Africa. For one of the main challenges is the lack of infrastructure and funding for research and development. Additionally, there is a shortage of skilled workers with the expertise to develop and implement quantum technologies. To overcome these challenges, governments and private organizations across Africa must invest in research and development, as well as in training and education programs to develop the necessary workforce. In conclusion, quantum technology has the potential to accelerate development in Africa in a number of areas. With the right investments, quantum technology can play a key role in driving economic growth and improving the lives of people across the African continent. I have another article pulled up here, and this one is Africa is poised to take advantage of the second quantum revolution due to its young, digitally native population and burgeoning quantum workforce. The continent is making steady progress toward building a quantum-ready workforce, with countries running career initiatives such as One Quantum Africa, Q World, and Quantum Leap Africa. And we're going to take a look at those here real quick. I'm going to copy and I'm going to paste that in another browser I have open over here. And this is the Brave browser. And 1 second, I'm going to open up a new tab. I'm going to post this in here. And we're going to ask Leo, which is Brave World's Uh, no, I don't want to ask Leo. I just want to have the conversation. Chat. Back it up, back it up, back it up. Let me push this in here. I thought Leo was available for everybody, but Leo, they want to charge me for that. So we're going to look at one Quantum Africa, Q World, and Quantum Leap Africa. There, I found it. Now, key marks of quantum technology in Africa's future include one, quantum computing. The Kwame Nkrumah University of Science and Technology in Ghana, KNUST, recently held a workshop on quantum computing supported by IBM. Two, quantum communication. The South African Quantum Technology Initiative is collaborating with companies and institutions to foster a quantum industry in the country, including platforms like IBM Q Cloud Quantum Computers. Point three, quantum metrology, sensing and imaging. The University of Pretoria is a flagship for quantum metrology, imaging and sensing, with Professor Chart Kruger leading the program. Quantum security. Bear with me. Let me clear this crust. One sec. There you go. Had to clear the quantum crust out of my throat. Quantum security. Quantum security in Africa may not be as advanced as in other regions, but it is recognized as an important facet of computation in the future. And I'm going to have to do this 1 second. Let me just close this window. And there we go. So these developments suggest that Africa is on the brink of a quantum transformation with a focus on innovation, infrastructure, and economic growth through a knowledge and digital-driven economy. So I looked up those three. One Quantum Africa World, one Quantum Africa, Q World, and Quantum Leap Africa. Here's what came up. This is from the Brave search engine. Quantum Leap Africa. One Quantum Africa and Quantum Leap Africa, QLA, are both initiatives focused on advancing quantum technology and related fields in Africa. One Quantum Africa is a part of the One Quantum Global community, which offers projects, events, and networking opportunities for quantum tech enthusiasts and professionals. It has country chapters in several African nations, including Ghana, Zimbabwe, Congo, South Africa, and Kenya, and provides a virtual community for paying members, along with events and networks throughout the year. One Quantum also offers mentoring programs, career resources, and job posting boards to support the growth of individuals in the quantum tech sector. Quantum Leap Africa, on the other hand, is a research center established by the African Institute for Mathematical Sciences, AIMS, to drive top quality, high impact research in data science, smart systems engineering, and quantum information. The initiative aims to position Africa as a leader in solving critical development problems through cutting-edge research and to train the next generation of innovators in information, science, and technology. Quantum Leap Africa is funded through public-private partnerships and services and serves as a magnet for African and global talent, conducting both theoretical and practical research with reach and impact across Africa and the world. Both initiatives play a significant role in fostering the growth of the quantum tech ecosystem in Africa, contributing to the continent's efforts to participate in the global quantum revolution. And that's pretty interesting. I hope you do agree. There are a number of other sub articles that come up here, and there's a bunch of them. So I'm just going to just open 3 of them. And what we are going to do is the first thing. Okay, I did read that. We're going to go to this article from Physics World. Africa's quantum future offers a beacon of hope. Farai Madsandu and Humlan Bululi Mafu argue that quantum technologies can help propel the continent into a new era. This is from Physics World, April 1st, 2024. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to post this link up. And this is a very important article. I hope you do agree. Because we as African people, we have been left behind so many times. And quite simply, I and we should agree that we are not going to continue to just keep getting left behind. So I pushed it up on the Facebook page. I'm going to post this up on my YouNow page. It's going to be in 2 parts here. And here it is on YouNow. And I'm going to also post this up on my YouTube page. Let's go into it. Let's see what this article has to say that is relative to our self-interest. Here's the title again. Africa's quantum future offers a beacon of hope. Africa is on the brink of a quantum transformation. With a young, digitally native population and a burgeoning quantum workforce, the continent is poised to take advantage of the coming second quantum revolution. We cannot afford to miss out. After all, annual global investment in quantum computing has now already surpassed $30 billion and is expected to reach $450 to $850 billion in the next 15 to 30 years. Africa is making steady progress toward such goals, with countries across the continent running career initiatives to build a quantum-ready workforce, such as One Quantum Africa, Q World, and Quantum Leap Africa. There have also been dedicated quantum sessions at annual events, such as the Center for High Performance Computing Conference in South Africa, the National University of Science and Technology Emerging Technology Symposium in Zimbabwe, and the Quantum Morocco Conference sponsored by NATO. Scientific output by African researchers in quantum-related fields has also increased, especially over the past decade. In 2011, for example, researchers based in South Africa published about 50 articles in the field, but the annual total stands at about 200 today. Many activities in Africa focus on quantum computing. The Kwame Nkrumah University of Science and Technology in Ghana, for example, recently held a workshop on the topic supported by IBM. Then there's Quantum Quest, a 5-week online training course on the basics of quantum computing, run by the QLA, the African Institute for Mathematical Sciences, University of Amsterdam, and QSoft, It is helping to educate the next generation of quantum pioneers. There's Quantum Quest, a 5-week online training course. Now, let me ask you, Brother Shabaka, does that sound like something we should be participating in? I would like to think so. I'm going to post this up here. I'm going to post up a link to it. This is, again, Quantum Quest course. Quantum Quest course is a 5-week online training course designed for high school and first-year university students interested in mathematics and computing. It is a free interactive course that explores the fundamentals of quantum computing, including quantum bits and quantum algorithms, and their importance. The course is jointly organized by the QSoft Research Center in Amsterdam and the Cluster of Excellence CASA of the Rural Universiteit Bochum. Participants can join the open line course every 2 years. And the course includes weekly meetings where students ask questions and get tips for the homework. The course also provides access to the Quirky simulator, which is freely available for use. So that is quantumquest.org. Open in a new link, because I'm thinking I'm going to probably take this course. Quantum Quest, a total of 289 students from over 100 high schools worldwide participated in the 2023 edition of Quantum Quest. Congratulations to all participants. The next edition will take place in October, November, and December 2025. If you like to receive a notification when more information is available, you can leave your email address here. And I am Kidi Awadu, and my email address is kidiob@yahoo.com. And I am a university student. Technology journalist. I am living in the USA. So I left my email address, and I will be getting that notification. I hope you do so also. I went to Quantum, and let me just tell you where you can find it. quantumquest.org. Let me put up that link. Shabaka, do you think? I think it's a great idea, and I am joining. All right, Brother Shabaka, you and I need to talk, because what we can do is reverse engineer our own course. And I do mean that sincerely too. We can reverse engineer our own course. So I need you to contact me, Brother Shabaka, about that. I think it's a great idea, and I am joining. He joined, I joined. The link is right there, quantumquest.org. Let's continue. This is going good. This is going really good today. I hope you do agree. Let's continue my research I have over here. The South African Quantum Technology Initiative, meanwhile, is collaborating with companies and institutions, including IBM, the Abdus Salam International Center for Theoretical Physics, and the CERN Particle Physics Lab, to foster a quantum industry in the country. Platforms like IBM Q Cloud Quantum computers, managed by Wits University in Johannesburg, South Africa, have given a much needed impetus to the community. IBM and other industry giants, such as Google, Microsoft, NVIDIA, D-Wave, and Amazon have also provided researchers with access to quantum simulation and hardware tools. Despite these positive examples, there is still much more that must be done to boost Africa's capacity in quantum technology. But we feel it will be worth the effort, as such work could help Africa overcome the many challenges it faces and build a sustainable future. This is vital, given that around 600 million Africans lack access to electricity, which stifles economic growth, education, and healthcare. Quantum computing, for example, could transform ammonia production by helping to discover more efficient catalysts, which is a cornerstone of fertilizer manufacturing. Reducing energy consumption and food production costs can boost competitiveness and enhance agricultural processes that lead to improved food production. Such advances could help to eradicate poverty and hunger, while at the same time providing affordable and clean energy. As well as having a great untapped talent pool of people, Africa also has abundant natural resources, notably rare earth elements that have been discovered in the continent and will be crucial for quantum technologies. The rare earth elements in Madagascar, South Africa, Burundi, the Democratic Republic of the Congo, and Namibia will be crucial to produce quantum hardware and underscore Africa's potential to significantly influence developments in quantum computing. Sharing intellectual property and developing collaborative frameworks will help to broaden economic and social goals and reduce inequalities. Africa's quantum journey, underpinned by collaborative platforms such as the Africa Quantum Consortium, is about making quantum technology relevant and boosting collaboration across the continent. There is huge potential, not just in quantum computing, but also in quantum communication, simulation, metrology, and sensing. Through technology transfer, independent scientific capability, and good education, we believe Africa can create partnerships that will spawn an entire quantum startup ecosystem. It will enhance innovation and infrastructure, as well as improve Africa's economic growth through a knowledge and digital-driven economy. Learning from the leaders in quantum technology, such as China, Europe, Singapore, and the US, will be vital. Practical quantum computing is still a long way off, but Africa's quantum future is a beacon of hope, promising to propel the continent into an era of innovation and prosperity. We believe Africa can reach the forefront of knowledge in quantum technologies while at the same time solving some of its great challenges. It will be easier said than done. But through planning, collaboration with the international community, and an unwavering commitment to education and workforce development, we are confident that Africa can contribute to the global quantum revolution. It will, we are sure, be a key player in shaping the future of science, technology, and innovation in the continent and beyond. And that is an awesome, awesome, awesome article here. I want to just take a second here and pull this book off of my bookshelf. This is one of my own books. And I hope you can see it. This is entitled Quantum Advancement by my nom de plume, the brother from the future. I am Ka. And let me just introduce this book to you, because now that I am reading this for today is Tech and Future Day, Tech and Future Talk. In my mind, we can, Shabaka, you and I, and others who believe in us, we can initiate this, we can launch this from America. Let me read the back cover, which introduces the book. With this new book, we reach deep into our collective imagination to discover a metaphoric set of glasses that will allow us to look far beyond any horizon of limitations. What we conceptualize is usually confined to realms of science fiction writing, futurism, Afrofuturism, or speculation about unlimited human development and capability due to the advantage of exponential technological growth. Many of humanity's basic problems have long been resolved in this future of our imagination. Ideally, within this world of our imagination, persistent human calamities such as war, racism, violence, hunger, disease epidemics, abject poverty, and nuclear annihilation have yielded to our collective imagination, coupled with creative collaboration to solve these and many other problems. Many of us have contemplated this idea of quantum advancement for our human species. Within our imagination, we are competent stewards of planetary resources, loving and protecting of the diversity of species that share this lovely water-covered pearl we call Earth. It is time to set our collective work and responsibilities to achieving this glowing future. We should expect many spectacular discoveries along this magnificent journey that we are calling quantum advancement. Spectacular discoveries along the magnificent journey. I want to read this book all over again. And I talk about different applications of the ancient technologies, such as geometric and material properties. We're talking about the pyramids, the Great Pyramids. Khufu, Cheops was constructed from limestone and granite, materials that have specific electromagnetic properties. Electromagnetic radiance theorists suggest that the pyramid's shape and orientation could enhance its ability to interact with the Earth's electromagnetic field. This was done thousands of years ago. So we already have a great advantage. We just got to remember. We just have to remember who we were when we led the world. Key ley lines, not key ley lines, ley lines. Some proponents of alternative archaeology propose that the Great Pyramid is situated in a significant point on Earth's ley lines, hypothetical alignments of ancient sites that have been theorized to carry harmonic resonance. They argue that the Great Pyramid could harness and transmit this energy. It goes on, talks about resonances and frequencies, ancient knowledge. There are theories that ancient civilizations possess advanced knowledge of energy and electromagnetism, which they applied to construct monumental structures like the Great Pyramid. However, there is little concrete evidence to support these claims. We, therefore, should be producing the scientific research and studies that make for concrete evidence. This book is awesome. Quantum problems, many body systems. This is a little bit complicated. Understanding and engineering quantum's many body systems pose some of the most outstanding problems in quantum physics. And they are crucial for fields like condensed matter physics, quantum simulation, and quantum information processing. To gain some comprehension of the challenges particular to this theme, I share the following foundational bases. There are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm only going to just share 3 of them. Quantum many body systems. Emmanuel Bloch's research group aims to understand the interaction and dynamics in quantum systems and with many particles, and to engineer and exploit them for quantum simulation and quantum information purposes. They use ultra-cold atomic quantum gases to realize and control such systems. 2, quantum theory of many body systems. This field involves developing techniques to describe the physics of many body systems, including using quasi-particles and Green's functions, and covers important diagram techniques for normal and superconducting systems. And in the third one, I'm going to share tensor networks states. These are proposed as a more manageable, discrete ansatz to be used numerically and analytically to tackle otherwise impossible situations, either as a variational solution or an exact one. And the frontiers, I do have a chapter in here, the frontiers of quantum research, just to tell you who is doing the research on this around the world. We should be studying these companies. We should be reverse engineering what they are outputting. We are years behind them. These companies include companies such as D-Wave Systems, known for developing quantum computing systems that use quantum annealing to solve complex problems faster. D-Wave systems are employed by major enterprises like Lockheed Martin and Google. Google Quantum AI. This lab focuses on creating a quantum computer capable of solving real-world problems and has demonstrated significant progress in reducing errors by increasing the number of qubits. The company invests heavily in quantum computing research and has achieved important milestones in quantum supremacy. IBM Quantum, known for its extensive research in computing hardware and software development. IBM is also dedicated to driving innovation in quantum computing through its quantum network and community, providing access to cutting-edge quantum systems and simulators. It goes on, talks about University of Tokyo, University of California in Berkeley, University of Chicago, Chinese Academy of Sciences, a research powerhouse in China. The Academy contributes to the field with studies on many body localization and quantum computation. The National Institute of Science and Standards, NIST, it's based in Maryland. There's Seneca, an Italian inter-university consortium. Amazon Bracket, Amazon Web Services fully managed quantum computing service allows researchers and developers to access various types of quantum processors, advancing practical quantum computing applications. And it goes on. There is Eurofusion, Massachusetts Institute of Technology, Harvard University, Toshiba, Quantinuum, Intel, Baidu, Microsoft, and University of California in Berkeley, which I said once before. These agencies, businesses, organizations, universities, and research institutes are at the forefront of quantum technology research. They are making significant strides in bringing practical applications to reality. And it serves our best self-interest to follow these developments closely and learn to lead in humanity's quantum science exploration. Wow. This book, I encourage you to get Quantum Advancement. It's not an expensive book. This is only $12 book. $12. And begin pursuing quantum. We're standing on the shoulders of our ancients. But can we bring more to the fore, to the real field, collaborative field, than we did in ancient times? I say, yes, we can. But I have been wrong before. I'm not getting much of an audience today. Shabaka says, I think it's a great idea and I am joining. Why? Signed up already at the quantumquest.org, quantum-quest.org. I'm going to begin to wrap it up because I'll be honest with you, it doesn't look like I have much of an audience today. There's just a disinterest in it. I understand why you're disinterested, but I am not. And I am not going to get left behind. I'm going to share one more article, Africa's Quantum Leap, written by Desmond Thompson from Nature Africa, May 6, 2025. And I will post up a link to this article. You can get it here. You can get it here. And you can also get the article right here. What happened? I didn't want to do that. You can get the article right here as well. And I'm going to post it up one more time for my YouTube family, which I don't see. Is there anyone on the YouTube? I would like to think so, but hey, I've been wrong before. Let me look at this on YouTube. Do we have anyone else in the house? If they are, they have not said a word. So bear with me. Quantum technology and the African unfoldment. One person did hit the like button. And I am the second one to hit the like button. So we do have you in the house, and I thank you for being in the house today. I'm going to go into this final article. It's going to take us through an hour. Africa's Quantum Leap, written by Desmond Thompson from Nature Africa, May 6, 2025. Several African countries have already made their mark on global research in quantum technologies. The United Nations decision to declare 2025 the International Year of Quantum Science and Technology, after 14 countries, including Egypt, Ghana, Senegal, and South Africa, submitted a resolution in 2024, backed by 70 countries that included several African ones, signaling the continent's ambition to be a player in the global quantum landscape, despite historically limited participation. When the announcement was made, Mike Wellington, Ghana's International Year of Quantum representative, told the American Physical Society, APS, that this proclamation, quote, will bring quantum STEM education and research to young people in Africa and other developing countries around the world, with the hope of inspiring the next generation of scientists, close quote. Punching above its weight. While the initiative brings renewed hope, as it stands, Africa produces only a modest share of global quantum research output. Ongoing activities and key breakthroughs, however, suggest that the continent is poised to play a meaningful role in the field's future. One second here. Mm. Water. For instance, on a clear spring night in October 2024, a ground station on a building at Stellenbosch University in South Africa captured quantum signals from the Chinese microsatellite Jinan 1 as it passed overhead in a 6-minute window. This was historic, the first quantum satellite communication in the Southern Hemisphere and the longest intercontinental quantum satellite link ever, 12,900 kilometers. We set a new record for the highest secure key rate, a major milestone for Africa, unquote, says Yassira Ismail, who led the Stellenbosch initiative and co-author of the subsequent paper published last March in Nature. A secure key rate is the speed at which a quantum key distribution system can generate truly secret or secure cryptographic keys. The project was a collaboration between SU, Stellenbosch University, and the University of Science and Technology of China. It also formed a part of a quantum collaboration within BRICS, the expanding bloc of emerging economies that now includes Egypt and Ethiopia alongside South Africa. Through this alliance, Africa's BRICS members stand to benefit from strategic knowledge and technology exchange with major quantum players, China, India, and Russia. The long walk to quantum. Reflecting on Africa's quantum journey during a recent talk, Francesco Petruccioni, director of South Africa's National Institute for Theoretical and Computational Sciences, recalled 2 pioneering projects from 2010. The Quantum City Initiative deployed quantum secured communication over strategic nodes in Durban's fiber optic infrastructure. The Quantum Stadium Project provided quantum encrypted communication at the 2010 FIFA World Cup in Durban, the first global implementation of its kind. 2 years later, another breakthrough came when South Africa's first quantum entanglement experiment was conducted in the laboratory of Andrew Forbes, who was then with South Africa's Council on Science and Industrial Research, CSIR, which has since joined the University of Witwatersrand, WITS. South Africa has since formalized its national approach through a framework for quantum technology-driven research and innovation, published by the Department of Science, Technology, and Innovation, DSTI, in 2021. This strategy outlines a comprehensive plan spanning research, education, innovation, and industry. The South African Quantum Technology Initiative, SAQTI, was founded in the same year as a consortium of 5 universities. Which university? SU, the University of KwaZulu-Natal, University of Zululand, and Cape Peninsula University of Technology. The South African Quantum Technology Initiative entered its second phase in April, backed by DSTI funding of ZR of South African Rand, 142 million South African Rand, about 7.8 million US dollars, over 5 years. Forbes, who also leads South Africa QTI, explains that the goal is to develop a quantum economy in South Africa. Quote, "Our national strategy recognizes that we don't have the means to compete in building quantum computers. Instead, we aim to develop quantum software, much like making smartphone apps without having to build the phones, unquote, he said. South Africa, UKZN's Thomas Conrad believes Africa's youthful population presents a unique opportunity for quantum science on the continent if properly harnessed. One of Africa's greatest strengths is its young, talented, and highly motivated student population. Many see education as their best chance to escape poverty, he said. This level of passion is an incredible advantage for the continent. If we nurture this talent, we can build a strong quantum research community and industry. Hilary Rose Mehdi Fa and Godfrey Bado, PhD candidates at UKZN, and that's the University of Cape. What is that, UKZN? It is University of KwaZulu-Natal Province, the UKZN. So these two scholars at University of KwaZulu-Natal Province from Cameroon and Ghana, respectively, embody the enthusiasm and talent driving Africa's quantum research. Both got a boost to their academic careers through master's programs at the African Institute for Mathematical Sciences, AIMS, a network with campuses in South Africa, Cameroon, Ghana, Rwanda, and Senegal, dedicated to nurturing scientific talent. Now, I'm going to, bear with me, copy this. This is going with me to Ghana this October. I'm going to look up Dr. Godfred Badu, PhD candidate, so it means he's young. He's at UK KwaZulu-Natal province in South Africa, but I'm going to see if I can find him or his family or his connection in Ghana. Wish me the best, people. I wish me the best. I hope you do too. I'm going to continue. Okay, I just finished that article. So right now, I'm going to go into, I have some other, just a lot of information pulled up here on this. Now, I understand you are not necessarily today really excited about this. I see our audience has doubled. There's a few more of us, Shabaka. I guess it's just you and me. Are we bold enough to be able to take our people on this journey? I got in the field with this book, Quantum Advancement. I'm going to read one more article. This one here, I read that already. I'm going to go to another one. Did I read this one already? Yes, I did. One, Quantum Leap. I read this, was just an introduction. And one, Quantum Africa. I did sign up for it, or did I? I did not sign up for the monthly newsletter. Let me sign up for the monthly newsletter right now. Put in my email, keidiobi@yahoo.com. And I am now subscribed to One Quantum Africa's newsletter. And Africa's Quantum Leap. I think I read this article by Desmond Thompson. Yes, I did read that. So we're going forward. We've done already, pretty good already. This one, next one is entitled Quantum Leap Africa. Overview. Quantum Leap Africa is a center of scientific research excellence at the leading edge of information, science, and technology. The aim of the center is to rapidly position Africa as a leader in solving critical problems of development through cutting-edge research in data science, smart systems engineering, and the emerging area of quantum information science and technology, a new frontier which many believe will drive the next global super cycle. So I'm going to save that image at, here, bear with me. I'm going to save this in broadcast images, Quantum Leap Africa. All right, I have that image saved. And now let's go into the text. Oh, it talks about research. Our 3-stage plan for Quantum Leap Africa's development ensures relevance to Rwanda's and Africa's needs with visible short and long-term impact. This strategy also steadily builds theoretical and experimental expertise as well as scientific excellence. It deals with data science and big data analytics, one category. Second category, smart systems and design. And the third category, quantum information. Quantum information, I'm going to go further into that. Quantum information encompasses a number of powerful new quantum technologies, including quantum computing and communication, quantum sensors, and quantum materials. Africa urgently needs to develop its expertise in order to be able to capitalize on these coming developments. The combination of quantum physics and information technology has the potential to produce a new information processing device. For example, quantum computers to manipulate data quantum mechanically, improving existing technology. QLA researchers recruited both locally and internationally work on problems related to and anticipating powerful new quantum technologies, including quantum computing and communication, quantum material and devices, and fundamental physics. And it talks about quantum information. QLA, Quantum Leap Africa, has a strong partnership with major international laboratories, universities, and research centers, where there is a strong coordination and continuous exchange of personnel between QLA and international partners. This helps build expertise and minimize the risks inherent in building extensive experimental prototypes. Quantum Leap Africa's scientific goal is to develop and utilize the power of quantum information science for the benefit of Africa and the wider communities. And it has a few researchers, featured researchers. There's only one. Dr. Prince Osei appears to be a Ghanaian name. And it has this profile here, Dr. Prince Osei, lead scientist and director, Quantum Leap Africa. His research interests include quantum gravity, quantum computing. Dr. Prince K. Osei is the lead scientist and director, Quantum Leap Africa. He is also the co-founder of Analytics IQ, an analytics and actuarial consultancy firm in Ghana, and a lecturer at the University of Ghana. Previously, he was a Fields Perimeter and Perimeter Institute postdoctoral and the academic manager for AIMS Ghana. And it has a bit of his scholarship up here. Past roles: Fields Perimeter Institute postdoctoral fellow, manager of academic program for AIMS Ghana, lecturer, University of Ghana, co-founder and executive director of Analytics IQ. He is the lead scientist, and that's all been repeating. And he went to school in Edinburgh. Part of his PhD was done at the Department of Mathematics in the Heriot-Watt University in Edinburgh. In 2012, he became the first person to be awarded a PhD degree in mathematics by the University of Ghana after 65 years of its existence. And we need to be in contact with Dr. Prince Osei. So let me just put this up in the paper that's going with me to Africa. And I'm going to wrap it up for today. I hope you have found this to be useful. Here, I'll give you the link too, in case anybody else wants to take it upon yourself to. I see you in the house, Brother Kwame. He says, how did you come up with today's topic? Well, two. One, I had this book on my bookshelf. I think you know about this book. Let me make sure he can see the book. This book was on my bookshelf, Quantum Advancement. And today is Tech and Future Talk. Well, how did I come up with it? There was something that hit me. I can't remember where I found it. But he says, Ma'at Chef Kitty, excuse me, Ma'at Chef Kitty, and I will be doing a review on your book. Just give me another day. I should have that out by, I think, tomorrow evening. And I'm proud of you for finally getting that book ready to go to the marketplace. Can't wait to get my hands on your book. It's on reparations. No, it's not on reparations. It's about reparations from the inside out. It is about regenerative medicine. And Brother Kwame, I can't wait to get you on LIB Radio so you can share with everybody here what you have learned about regenerative medicine and how you have applied regenerative medicine. You know, we're about to do our summer detox, summer solstice detox. Let's talk. You need to be in on that class. It begins this Saturday, summer solstice detox. And I know you have been pulling that weight down. If you want to go to the next level, shoot down one more time, you need to do at least 21 day detox. But let's talk, Kwame. Let's talk a little bit later. And I say thank you so much, my dear brother, for being in the house today, Kwame. And on that note, how did I get the topic? The topic is so relevant. Hey, Brother Kwame, in my mind, I think I have time to study up on this. In my mind, Brother Kwame Reggie, this curriculum on teaching quantum technologies, not just quantum computing, quantum technology, but teaching quantum advancement should be a curriculum that we can pull off from the Kujichagulia villages, which are permaculture campuses. If we can get to their Kujichagulia village, get them built, get high-speed internet access on the village, then there is nothing to stop you and I and anyone else who would commit ourselves to it, Shabaka included, of mastering quantum technologies and teaching it. We master it as we teach it. We teach it from day one, which means if I want to teach a course on advanced quantum technologies, I could start tomorrow based upon where we've already gone. And during the course of teaching 3 months of this, I will have the next book in the course written. Knowledge, wisdom, and information is driving us. It's driving us. I'm going to have to wrap it up today because I need to start writing. I also want to take a moment here and let you, our listening audience, consider that not only do I need to start writing, you need to start reading. I need to sell these books. I need to sell these books because that's how I live. This book, you see what it's about. This is Quantum Advancement, spectacular discoveries along the magnificent journey. This is written by I Am Ka, the brother from the future. The next book in this series should be written by Kidi Awadu. Or it could be written by four of us. We could each contribute a quarter of the book or 2 chapters of the book. I would like to think I am not constricted by lack of belief in myself and my intelligence. I hope you're feeling me on this, brother. I've got a bunch more articles up. We got that one out of the way. Quantum Quest, we put that one up. And this one, there's one more. Did I already do this one? No, I didn't do this one. This is very important. Quantum Quest. I don't think I did. Maybe I did. A total of 289 students from over 100 high schools worldwide participated in the 2023 edition of Quantum Quest. Congratulations to all participants. Oh, I did read this one. The next edition will take place in October, November, and December 2025. Now, this October, November, and December, I signed up for that. Shabaka also signed up for it. That is in the chat for today. In the 5-week online course, Quantum Quest, you will explore what makes quantum computers so special, solve tricky puzzles in a team, and learn the mathematics of real quantum algorithms. And I'm just going to copy that paragraph because that gave me the key of how to reverse engineer the course. Reverse engineer this. I'm going to put this in the comment section on my Rumble page for today. Here is the challenge. Here is the challenge to Africans. Reverse engineer the following. And following or following. Let's move following. And we're going to reverse engineer the 5-week online course, Quantum Quest. That's it. Let's do it. I'll start it out right now with a 5-week online course. This is easier than you might imagine using the new AI search engine tools. I'm going to go to AI on here and I'm going to type in just that. Reverse engineer the 5-week Quantum Quest course. Nope, I didn't type in reverse engineer. Reverse engineer the 5-week online course, Quantum Quest. And I'm going to hit go. And it is now working. I'm going to put this up on the Copilot, which allows me to get a little bit deeper. Come on, don't do this. Don't do this. I can do it. So the course is structured into 5 weeks, with each week focusing on a specific chapter referred to as a quest. Participants work in a quest at any time during the week and exchange ideas with others on the Discord server. On Thursdays, there's an online meeting from 16 to 17 where persistent participants can ask questions and get tips for their homework. I can reverse this. The next edition of the course will take place later. So the Quantum Quest, reverse engineer this course. And on that note, I want to thank you all for participating. You have been tuned into LIB Radio, LIB TV, livinginblack.com. I hope you hear where we're coming from. We're moving fast. We've got so far to go. that we have to move extra fast. I'm starting this quest, not starting it because I've been into quantum advancement for several decades, but I'm really late to the course. If I were to enroll in college and start studying this, which I probably will take some online courses, then I need to catch up as soon as possible. I aim to teach the subject. That's one of the ways I learn is I study it so that I will be able to teach it. That keeps me on the front edge of this at all times. So I hope you hear it. Kwame Reggie is in the house. Shabaka in the house. And 141 Africa checked in on us with us today. Get the book. Get the book. Get the book. Quantum Advancement. What are you doing? What are you doing? What is happening with my computer? Get the book. Quantum Advancement. Quantum Advancement. I don't know what just happened. Get the book from http://keidi.biz/CRP 2012 today. I highly recommend it. Get the book. Get the book. Get the book. Get the book. Study the book. Read the book from cover to cover. Read it twice. I have read the book about 8 times myself. And then you decide whether you choose to be an expert in this field. I'm going to begin to teach this very shortly. So I'm just going to kind of leave it at that. If anybody else wants to teach it, let's teach it together. Let's not compete. Let's collaborate. Let's cooperate. On that note, I want to thank you all for tuning in today. You've been tuned into LIB Radio, LIB TV, and livinginblack.com. Today was a good day. I didn't even have to use my AK, as Ice Cube might say. We're going to be building on this for this generation and for years to come. We got a long ways to go. We're going to have to catch up with everybody else, y'all. And we are going to be able to do that. Let me just pause this 1 second and get this music to come out of the right music location. It should be coming through my Bluetooth speaker. I don't know why. Sometimes it do, sometimes it don't. But we're going to do the best we can to turn on Bluetooth open. Turn on the device, open that device, connect the device. And in just a few seconds, it is now connected. And I want to thank you for being a part of our LIB Radio family. You matter. I do matter. We matter. As African people on this planet, 1.555 strong. 1.555 billion strong. The Indians, the Chinese, the Europeans, they're all doing very well for their people. The Indians and Chinese are doing better for their people than the Europeans are actually in the process of declining. But we have to ask the question, who will step up to lead us to our glory. You and I will step up, and we will lead the progress of our people forward for this generation and for future generations. And that's why you tune into your favorite. We aim to be your favorite. We are LIB Radio, LIB TV. We are livinginblack.com. Peace and prosperity to each and every one of you.